You know, I never thought I'd actually get invested in the Resident Evil franchise. But being able to play almost all the titles, I've definitely got an affiliation for it. Especially after replaying Resident Evil 2 Remake for the second time. Because this is the first game that I've ever tried in the franchise, and I didn't have any clue about anything. I didn't care about the characters, the lore, or everything else that came along with the game. I went in blind, so to speak. I just kind of wanted to play a different game at the time because I've been playing practically the same games, and, you know, why not try something new? Something out of my comfort zone. And now I kind of love the idea of doing stuff like that. Because I've been doing it a lot for the past few weeks, actually. And since I've been playing all the games again, all the Resident Evil games, I kind of give a shit now. Because now I know who Leon is, I know who Ada Wong is, I know about Raccoon City and why everything is happening for what is happening. And I get to see how the lore has somehow been changed during the remake or something. Anyway, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, I got to experience Leon's zombie PTSD manifesting firsthand through this godly good-looking game where I'm pretty sure Capcom never could have imagined being able to do back then. The level of detail you get in-game just blows my mind. From the blood squirting out of every zombie when you shoot them, like the literal bullet wounds that they can receive, you can see it. It added more to the horrific nature of the game. Or the almost realistic baby face of Leon, expressing how distressed he really was in that situation. I mean, the cinematics in this game are just amazing. It's practically a movie already. Or, you know, being able to explore this refined and very well thought out Resident Evil Raccoon City police station. That was a classic. And I can only imagine what it feels like to actually be a fan of the franchise for a long time and be able to see this game in such a higher quality. In fact, I've never been this fond of a video game in a long time. I have this constant urge to play it over and over again just to try and unlock everything or play it on a higher difficulty. It just has everything you could ever want from a Resident Evil game, but improved in such a drastic way. Plus, it's just really fun to play. I mean, I just can't resist not enjoying it for some reason. I don't understand why. It doesn't feel so stressful compared to Resident Evil, but it is as engaging as the old ones, but in a more enhanced version of the old ones. Since you have the same old formula being played out, you know, going around the haunted Raccoon City police station, looking for different pieces of one huge puzzle to help you escape, and looking for every bit of ammo that you can use just to fight the immortal zombies that don't die from headshots unless their heads explode. And while you're all doing that, you're trying to avoid other versions of the zombies that may come at you, like the lickers that are really frustrating to fight, and the giant man himself, the mean, lean tyrant machine, Mr. X, just constantly stalking you, even though he's not that threatening as much as I remember. You just gotta know how to move around him or remember where to go in the map. I actually think that they perfected their own formula in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I just really, really love this game. That being said, I kinda don't want to spoil everyone from the experience by talking about the nuances from the gameplay and the story and such. I don't really think I can explain the mixed feelings you get when you play this game. The fear that you actually can enjoy while simultaneously dreading the exploration, because you will definitely be afraid. It's something you need to experience by yourself. This is definitely the most definitive Resident Evil experience you'll have. And I also think that this is the first game that you should try out when you want to get into the Resident Evil franchise. Mostly because you can't really get access to the old ones unless you're going to use an emulator, I think. Yeah, I do think this is a really good way to get into the franchise, and I really love this game. I swear to God, I really, really love this game. So yeah, I think that's a good way to summarize my feelings towards this game. If you want to check it out, please do. I definitely recommend it. It's one of the greats out there. And being able to appreciate it for the second time with the more context behind it, I really adore this game so much. Anyway, Check it out if you have the time. I promise you'll have a great time with it. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye!